Hi. Quick, powerful fluidity practice. Hopefully, will leave you feeling empowered, centered, and really connect to your inner power, connect to your crown. Let's start. Come to your hands and your knees. Bring the elbows down right under your shoulders. Interlace your fingers. You can open your knees hip distance apart. And first, we're just gonna move the space between the shoulder blades. So keep the lower back neutral. Just drop your chest. Let the shoulder blades stick out of your back even. And now round. Press the elbows down. Hug the ribs in. Activate your corset. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, hug your ribs in and round the space between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Inhale, drop. Exhale, spread. Inhale, melt your heart. Exhale, round. Couple more like this. Just focusing on the shoulder blade area. And let's do one more. And then you can add on a little more movement for the whole spine. Start to widen your sit bones. Pull the heart forward, shoulders back, arch your spine. Exhale, tailbone under, chin into your chest and round the whole spine. Inhale, pull the heart forward, shoulders back, widen your sit bones. And exhale, around, tailbone under, ribs in. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Come back into your neutral spine. Bring your knees together, toes together. Extend the right leg back behind you. Lift it parallel to the floor. Navel in and up. Try not to compensate too much from your lower back. So start to cross the right leg over to your left. Tap the toes down. Lift up and extend all the way to the side. Tap your toes down. Hips quite stable, shoulders quite stable here. Use your core. Cross over to the left. Extend over to your right. Weight even on your elbows. Extend. Let's do two more. And last one, cross over to your left. And this time bring it all the way over to your right. And flatten the right foot down, toes pointing forward. Press the outer edge of your foot down as well. You can turn your left heel in, even tuck your left toes under. And start to move your hips back and forward, back and forward, back and front, back and front. Feel your right inner thigh. Nice. Come back to the center. Elbows right under your shoulders. Turn the left heel again so it's right behind your left knee. Float the right leg off the floor. Bring the right leg back behind you. Turn the inner thigh up to the ceiling. Level your hips. Bend your right knee. Flex your right toes and start to pulse the right heel up. Up and up. Again, try not to compensate from your lower back. Just pulsing the heel up, up, up. Feel your hamstring, your glutes. And then bring the right knee into your nose. Now that the tailbone under, chin into your chest and around your whole spine. Then start to lift the right knee back behind you. Look forward, open your chest, arch your spine. Inhale, around, keep pressing the left shin down. And open. Let's rather do exhale here when you're round. And inhale when you open. And one more. Nice. Now tuck your left toes under. Hover the left knee off the floor a couple of centimeters. And then same thing, right knee into your nose, to your forehead. And lift the right knee, right thigh behind you. Look forward, open your chest. Exhale, knee into your nose. Inhale, lift the knee behind you. Now when you bring the right knee into your nose, maybe you want to extend the left knee, bring the body weight forward. Again, hover the left knee off the floor. Open your heart, lift the right heel up, right toes up. Again, weight forward. And open. Extend the left knee, shoulders forward around your upper back. And open. Let's do one more. And open. Nice. Release the right toes down. Glue your heels together. Maybe you want to walk your feet a little closer. Glue your heels together. Toes can be open like Pilates V. And now bend your hips. Bend your knees. Bring the hips down to your heels. And then extend your legs. Press the chest gently back. Again. Bend your knees. Hips down. And extend. So feel free to really open your knees. Try to bring the hips down closer to your heels. Weight back. And now extend. Lift your sit bones up to the ceiling. Bend. And extend. Bend. And maybe when you extend, you want to bring the chin over your fist. Again, bend, hips down. Extend. Shift weight forward. Two more. And up. Last one. Extend. Give your fist a kiss. And release your knees down. Bring the hands under your shoulders and move your hips, your shoulders, little side to side. Let's go to the other side. Bring the elbows down, interlace your fingers. Bring the knees together, toes together. Extend the left leg back behind you, parallel to the floor. Try to keep the hips as stable as possible. Start to cross the left leg over to your right. Tap your left toes down. Lift and extend over to the side. Tap your toes down. Again, cross over. Try not to open your hips too much. And extend over to the side. Keep pressing both elbows down evenly. Extend it to the side. A lower core, active, always good support. Two more. Cross over to your right. Extend to the side. And last one, cross over. Now bring the leg all the way to your left. Flatten the left foot down. Toes can be pointing forward. Flatten the outer edge of your foot down as well. You can turn your right heel in, tuck your right toes under, and move front and back. Front and back. You can even sit the hips down to your heel. Move a little. Move however feels right. Just opening up. Nice. And then the right heel, so it's again right behind you, right behind your knee. Activate your core, float the left leg off the floor, bring it behind you, parallel, turn the inner thigh up to the ceiling, bend your knee, flex your ankle, flex your toes, and start to pulse the heel up, up, up. Again, try not to compensate from your lower back. Just pulsing up. Keep the left hip in level with your right. Try not to turn out. Nice. And now, bring the left knee into your nose, tuck the tailbone under around your whole spine. And when you send the knee behind you, start to lift. Also look forward, open your heart. Exhale, round in. Inhale, open, broaden. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more like this. Last one, round it in. And then extend behind you. Nice. Then tuck your right toes under, hover the right knee off the floor, just that few centimeters. Same thing here. Knee into your nose, to your forehead round. Extend, lift the heel back behind you up to the ceiling. Exhale, round in. Inhale, lift. And now when you bring the knee into your nose, can you extend the right knee? Bring the weight a little more forward, knee into your chest. Slightly bring the weight back, hover the right knee off the floor. Extend, look forward. Exhale. And inhale. 2 more. Inhale. And last one. Lift up, aiming to get the toes a little closer to your head. And release the left toes down. You can walk your feet a little closer. Again, glue your heels together, open your toes. Your own fist can fit between your big toes. And then bend your knees, bring the hips down to your heels. And extend, widen your sit bones up to the ceiling. Bend, tailbone down. And extend. Bend. And extend. See if you want to walk the feet a little closer. Bend. And extend. Couple more. Just like this. Of course, if you want to give a kiss to your fist, go ahead. Bring the weight forward. 2 more. And last. Nice. Release the knees down. Take a puppy pose. If you want to grab the front edge of your mat, walk the knees back a little so you can really start to lean the chest back. Hips above your knees in the end. Nice. Sometimes this grip might help you to really feel how you can let the body weight sink down. Allow your shoulders to sink a little deeper. Send a couple of inhales, exhales between your shoulder blades. And slowly walk your hands back under your shoulders. Take an inhale to arch, open, really nice and soft. And exhale, round. Come back into your neutral spine. Find your puppy pose once again, but this time don't release the whole weight down. Make sure the weight is on your hands so you can control to get out of it as well. So just walk your hands forward. Start to bend your elbows down. So here, squeeze the elbows in. Line with your shoulders. Lean back, chest close to the floor. And now start to tuck the tailbone under. Shift the body weight forward. Round, lower the hips, soften your elbows, open your heart. Again, navel in and up first. Lean back, squeeze the elbows in, and chest close to the floor. Again, navel in and up, tuck the tailbone under, around. Start to lower your hips down, open your hip flexors, navel in and up, good support from your core. Again, to your puppy pose. Widen your sit bones, lean back, and now navel in and up. Lower the hips, open your chest, soften your elbows, but your core is really strong here, working, supporting the lower back. Broaden your collarbones. Elbows gently in and soften. One more like this. Soften. Nice. Now, lift your hips up a little. Really hug your ribs in. Tuck your toes under and lift the knees off the floor. So you are in your really wide plank pose, not quite aligned. So your hands are far over your shoulders. So further forward. Still here, hug your ribs in. Lengthen the lower back. And stay. Make sure the elbows are micro bent. Neckline follows your back. Press all the knuckles down. The space between your index and your thumb. Press it down firmly as well. Nice. Release the knees down. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Cat cows. Inhale, soft one. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands forward. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up to your down dog. You can walk your heels a couple of times. Anything you might need here. Lengthen side bodies. And then start to find a stillness. Now, roll the hips down to your high plank and chaturanga. Stop in your chaturanga, elbows bent 90 degrees. Now bring the knees down. Bring the weight back just between your hands, heels up to your glutes, and then push up. Bring the body weight back into your child's pose. Hands remain where they are. Again, bring the chin down, chest down between your hands, hug the or lift the heels up, tailbone up, and again push back into your child's pose, tailbone under. Keep going like this. Hug the elbows in to your side bodies, heels up, hips up, and press back around. Again, weight forward, elbows in, and back. Let's do two more. Broaden your collarbones and press back. And last one. Now you can release your shins down, move forward, float to thighs, hips off the floor, up dog, and exhale, lift your hips up to your down dog. Walk your heels, bend your knees, shift your hips. And then roll the body weight forward once again to your high plank. Lower the knees down. Hug the elbows in chaturanga, 90 degrees once again. And now tuck the tailbone under. Keep the elbows in. Start to press the mat way around your spine. Then start to lower the hips down and forward. Open your chest. In the end, float the knees, thighs off the floor. And lift your hips up to your down dog. See how fluid you can make this. So bring the body weight forward to your high plank. Knees down, chaturanga, elbows in, 90 degree angled. Tailbone under, start to press the mat away around your spine, really rounding. Start to lower your hips, open your chest, float the thighs off the floor and tailbone up first to lift back into your down dog. Do a couple more. Roll the body weight forward. knees down, hug the elbows in. Press your hands down, tailbone under, around your whole spine. Spread the space between your shoulder blades. Lower the hips. Open your chest. Float the knees, thighs off the floor. And exhale back into your down dog. Let's do one more. Roll the body weight forward. Knees down. Hug the elbows in. Press around your spine. Start to lower your hips. Open your chest. Float the knees, thighs off the floor. And exhale, hips up to your down dog. Take a breath. Actually walk your feet forward. Half a lift. Exhale, relax the head and let's take Gorilla. Slide your hands under your feet so your toes come right up to your wrist. Bend your knees a little, maybe bend enough so you can look forward. You can really glue your ribs to your thighs, shoulders away from your ears, and then with the help of your chest, start to press the knees back. Bend your elbows to the side. Wiggle your toes to give your wrist a little massage. Long neck. And if you want to feel your wrist a little more, you can bend your knees, lift your head, look a little more in front of you, and then start to bend your elbows in towards your shin bones. And here, just press the toes down, wiggle your toes, and really feel your wrist even more. No need to extend your knees now, just bring the body weight onto your toes. Release. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Then exhale, hands together to your heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Relax the neck. Inhale, half a lift. Exhale, hands down and step your feet back into your down dog. Bring your toes together, heels together. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Open your hips and bend your knee. Bring the heel in to activate your right hamstring. Keep really lifting the right knee up, opening your hips, but press the right shoulder, right hand down. Gently hug your ribs in. Squeeze the sit bones closer together. Start to lift the left heel off the floor. Come high onto your left toes. Start to shift the body weight forward. Start to look over your left shoulder like you aim to get the toes to your head. Weight is forward. Now bring the right knee underneath you, round, and tap the right knee to your left elbow, to your right elbow, and then shift the body weight back. Start to open the right knee up to the ceiling. Keep the shoulders square, chest square. Again, come up high on your left toes. Shift body weight forward. Look over your left shoulder. And again, cross the right knee underneath your belly. Tap it to your left elbow or your left armpit, right elbow or your right shoulder. And send it back up to the ceiling. Left heel down. Start the same. Heel up. Open your hips. Look over your left shoulder. And now, when you cross the knee underneath you, can you slide the right leg out from the outside? Pass your left hand, extend your toes forward, keep the hands grounded on the floor. Again, knee into your chest and open back into your three-legged dog. Chest back. Here we go again, this time. Here we go again. Lift the left heel up, open the right knee more, start to shift body weight forward, look over your left shoulder. Cross the knee underneath you. And then can you swing it between your hands? Both hands grounded on the floor. Don't need to go all the way to a split. Just press your hands down and return back into your three-legged dog. One more like this. Lift the left heel up, shift body weight forward, look over your left shoulder. Right knee to your left armpit, and then swing it from the outside really lightly. Nice. Press the hands down with the core, lighten the foot, the leg, and send the knee pointing up to the ceiling. Nice. Release your knees down. Take a moment here, maybe stretch your wrist, bring the back of your hands down, fingers facing you. Take a moment. All about core and creating space. Nice one to do actually with something under your hands. If you've got blocks, might be really nice to do with some little height under your hands. Let's go to the other side. So, back into your down dog, toes together, heels together. This time open your left leg up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Open your hips and bend your knee. Heel in to activate the left hamstring. Keep opening your knee, your hip, but press the left hand down, hug your ribs in. Sit bones a little closer together. Lift the right heel high up. Start to shift the body weight forward. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe see your toes. And then cross underneath you. Tap the left knee to your right elbow. Left elbow. And send back up to the ceiling. Open your hips. Weight even on your hands. Lift the right heel high up. Shift body weight forward, look over your right shoulder. And then cross underneath your belly, maybe to your right armpit, left shoulder, and send back up to the ceiling. Open your hips, lower the heel. Rise up to the ball of your right foot. Look over your right shoulder, and this time when you cross the knee underneath you, maybe swing it from the outside. Can you lightly extend your toes forward? Keep the hands grounded on the floor. Press your hands down, lighten the foot, the leg off the floor, and send the knee back up to the ceiling, three-legged dog. Rise up, look over your right shoulder, bring the body weight forward, and this time you try to swing the leg from the center. Ooh, cheated a little. No need to go to the full split, just here. Use your core, and can you return back into your three-legged dog. One more. Hug your ribs in. Lift the heel high up. Shift body weight forward. Look over your right shoulder. Cross the knee underneath your belly. Bring it to the outside and really lightly slide the toes forward. Use your core. Lighten the leg off the floor back into your three-legged dog. And release your knees down. Bring the back of your hands down again, fingers facing you. Take a moment. And release, sit the hips down to your heels. So that was a quick, powerful fluidity practice, fluidity flow, something I like to do if I don't have a lot of time myself. You really get to connect to your ground, your powerhouse. There are still nice big extensions. You really feel like empowered and centered after that. I hope you felt the same. And yes, thank you for sharing your practice with me. See you again. Namaste.